Well, a very good evening and welcome along to live football action. This is a Group A clash in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League as FC Goa take on East Bengal Football Club with 3 points. The main remit this evening. Well, Group A is really thrown into action here as match week 3 for Group A concludes today. Halfway through the group stages now, the teams getting a good look at each other. Every point and every victory will get them that much closer to the top two of their group after Jamshedpur Football Club have set the pace in Group A. Flawless so far, 3 victories out of the 3. As for East Bengal Football Club, looking to bounce back with back-to-back victories after their 3-0 loss to Jamshedpur Football Club in match week 1. As for FC Goa, they start off today in 6th position, looking for their first points in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation League, Development League 24-25. I would like to welcome everyone watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. We thank you for your continued viewership and support of youth football in India. As you can see, the levels just going up year on year. And this is the vision. This is exactly what the Reliance Foundation Development League is all about. Seeing the best under 21 talent out there strutting their stuff, and which team this time will get their hands on the trophy. Well, I did notice some very interesting team news, which will bring you shortly, as the officials all but set to introduce the players into the pitch here. 7 p.m. kickoff at the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. Conditions now with the sunset will be still humid, but now with the absence of sun and the floodlights beaming down in the Reliance Corporate Park, this should have all the makings of a quite remarkable game of football here in Group A. Which one of these teams going to seize the initiative here? 3 points on offer for both teams. Which one of them will come out on top? The referees all but set to lead out the two teams who must be itching to get out of the field and start their stuff. As 3 points on offer here, this Group A clash between FC Goa and East Bengal Football Club. FC Goa in there now recognizable origin blue kit. East Bengal Football Club all white.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता जय है जय है जय है जय 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 है.
As the national anthem rings out at the Reliance Corporate Park, it's the perfect way to get the pre-match up and running here. As the post-match, you can see the two teams out there in the middle. We'll bring you team news very, very shortly as both coaches looking to one-up each other in this must-win clash. FC Goa looking to get their campaign up and running. They've played some very good football, but find themselves on the wrong end of the results. As the referee today, Sahil Prakash Bostekar with his two assistant referees, Marimutu Pillai and assistant referee 2, Atul More. Fourth official today is Dinesh Yadav, who will have a close eye on proceedings from the sidelines. Well, as the two teams get their photos for their socials, their pre-match photograph, all in pristine conditions here, as they know that they have some battle ahead in the 90 minutes ahead of us. Well, the officials with the two skippers today. On our left, Prachit Gaonkar, number 8, and the skipper for FC Goa. And as for East Bengal Football Club, they have their man mountain of their centre half, Joseph Justin, number 90, with the captain's armband. Joseph Justin, of course, scored in the final in last season's Reliance Foundation Development League National Finals of East Bengal. Last season finished up finals. This season looking to go one step further with their hands on the trophy. We'll bring you the starting line for FC Goa as coach Israel Gurung has rung in a couple of changes with Lionel Remy staying in goal. Back four of Malik Jan Shamik, Sitroy Carvalho and Akash Singh. Midfield of Ismail Malsa, Prachit the captain, Jovial Diaz and Mervin all providing support to their centre forward Lixon Rebello. Options on the bench for coach Gurung as he can bring on the likes of Wellington, Davis Fernandez and Lemmet if need be. For East Bengal Football Club, coach Binu George has gone with a very strong lineup. Gaurav Shaw in goal, Shajan, Sonam, Joseph and Arumal as the back four. San Banerjee and Anantu in midfield with a very strong front four of Shamal Besra, Nasib Rehman, Khalid Roshan and Surajit Datta, the top scorer in the zonals, keeping his place as the number 9. Coach Bino George Parnyanatala has got enough options on the bench if need be, with the likes of Zulfikar Ghazi all having those legs, as we've seen the likes of Aman score off the bench against Diamond Harbour Football Club. Well, the stage is set, the floodlights beaming down here. The viewership count goes ahead. They have a 7 p.m. kickoff with match week 3 of Group A coming to a close with the end of this game. A lot to play for. Which one of these teams are going to seize the initiative? Will it be FC Goa who get their first points in the national group stages, or will East Bengal Football Club get back-to-back victories after that heavy defeat in match week 1 for them? Well, everything is set here for a wonderful game of football here in Group A of the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League 24-25. What a season it's been, going through the regionals to the zonals, and now with the national group stages, the levels up here as both teams looking to get into battle, and it's FC Goa and Lixon who get things up and running. FC Goa kicking things off in their orange and blue kit from left to right. Immediately being hounded down in the midfield area. You can see the likes of Khalid and Shamal playing very close to each other in the early stages, and East Bengal getting their benefits and their rewards with that high press early on. First time ball, looking to just clear that away. Bit of a heavy touch there. Mervin has lost out on the left hand side. He thought about the shot there. On the shot, it's a very good block. Well, it's San Banerjee on the left hand side who found himself a bit of space. Just looks to pull the trigger. It's an early corner for FC Goa to defend. We've seen the likes of Joseph Justin, Sonam Lokam from the back, making their way into the box here. They're real presence if the delivery is right. FC Goa have to be very, very careful. Likes of Malijan, Sitroy Carvalho and Shamik will be on high alert here. Ball into the box. Keeper stays. Oh, this is very close then. On the follow-up, the header towards goal should be easily pouched by Lionel Remy. They do really have size there, East Bengal Football Club. In those set-piece scenarios for FC Goa have to be very careful when they concede those free kicks. Again, heavy touch there. Look at the press applied here by East Bengal Football Club. No surprise that coach Bino George Parnyanatala has made sure that his players are very much up for this. Akash down the right side was outstanding with Sitroy Carvalho in that close loss against Northeast United Football Club. This is going all the way back to his goalkeeper Gaurav Shaw. Forward, good header, getting decent distance. And a bit fractured in the early phases. Both teams just trying to get the ball on the deck and start to pop that ball around. And the wonderful sittings here in the Reliance Corporate Park. Full credit to the groundsmen and the ground staff for keeping this playing surface ready for the triple headers for every match week. So 2 minutes played. This is a very cagey start, and understandably so. Margin of error decreasing with every game here. East Bengal Football Club would have had a close eye on the game, the 4 p.m. kickoff, where they saw Kickstart Football Academy put on a 3-star display against very strong Diamond Harbour side. He's been put under a bit of pressure in the midfield area. He's done very well to win the ball on the left-hand side, and just trying to feed that forward. East Bengal have started well, looking to be on that front foot, capitalizing after that victory against Diamond Harbour. Naseeb and Aman, the 2 goal scorers in that 3-0 victory. There's Malta. He's been caught out in the midfield area. Good work there from Surajit, helping out from the centre forward area. Space opening up on the right-hand side. Naseeb floats it forward, but it's easily into the hands of Lionel. He quickly releases. That's a brilliant throw there from Remy. Getting his team forward. Really having to battle 2 players to keep the ball. He's done very well. 3 minutes on the clock, and it already seems like an ultra competitive game here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's wonderful to see massive numbers tuning up live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. I should put that in the live chat. What do you think the scoreline will be? Ismail writes the challenge very well. Not trying to burst forward. The right winger who likes to operate with that strong left foot of his. Very well played there. This is much better, and that's what Coach Gurung will want to see from his team. Just comes across, sends that space. See East Bengal just trying to push up the pitch here, trying to condense it as much as possible, forcing FC Goa back. FC Goa have to show a lot of personality, especially in the middle of the park, to ride some of the early challenges. Thrown taken by Shamik. Should be able to clear it. A bit of a heavy touch there from Sitra. He just loses out. And just like that, FC Goa nearly turning into trouble. A heavy touch. Does well though, Aramal. Good strong header again. It's been a real battle in the middle of the park. Here's Anandu now. Lovely feed onto the left-hand side. As Khalid Roshan loses out. Good work in the middle of the park again. Melvin just coupling across in the central areas. Nicely done there. Both coaches will be relatively pleased with the way both teams have approached this game. Know that the margin of error is decreasing, but players will have to play with confidence. Cannot go into their shell. They have to go out there and express themselves. Remy has been put under pressure. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see Goa get to really settle into the rhythm. Bengal looking comfortable of the 2 teams as Sonam goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, Gaurav Shah. Nice thing there. Managed to keep, look at the 3 players in real close quarters. Citroy doing well enough to get his foot on it. Goa looking to be a little more brave in possession. Not wanting to go long, but they're forced to go long. Look at the work off the ball again. Brilliant work there from Shan Banerjee. He's been a real threat early on. Makar Singh with the throw in. Him and Citroy Carvalho on that right hand side for FC Goa. There's a very nice partnership between right side of centre half and right back. And see the same with Malik Jan and Shamik. Nicely played there. This is calmly done forward. Now can FC Goa get that passing going in the lines? What about going long, and they've lost it again in midfield. Good work again off the ball. Naseeb trying to just harry into that. He eats the challenge and gets the free kick. FC Goa in those defensive areas are able to keep the ball, but once they try and progress the ball forward, East Bengal Football Club have not allowed them to settle one bit. Free kick here for East Bengal Football Club. In it short. Crisp pass onto the right hand side. Lovely footwork. Clipped in. Works the central areas. They've got balls in the box. Aramal brings it down nicely, but not able to get a shot away. Has to recover that as well there. Sees a bundle of energy there. Shan Banerjee, number 84. Aramal also pushing forward. Oh, that's a heavy challenge there. right in front of the referee. It won't be issued as a yellow card there. Very foul on Mervyn Fernandez. Trusted and tasked with the start as coach Israel Gurung made a couple of changes in the defeat against Northeast United Football Club. Likes of Shamik and Mervyn being introduced in the hopes of trying to get their first points. And a giveaway in the midfield area. There's Naseeb. Nice turn there. He's got options. Anandu was there. Instead, Naseeb takes the long route across. Just gets dispossessed easily. Such a beautiful turn there from the skipper. Exactly what they need. Need their captain to get on the ball and help FC Goa in these tight areas. Strong play there. Confirmed that Ismail Banerjee had picked up a yellow card in that previous challenge. As Ismail on the right hand side, thinking about floating into the central areas. Here's San. He's done well, and now East Bengal very much on the move. Pass on the outside of the boot has been chased down here. Strong challenge there. Malikjan comes across. It's brilliant there. Skylar Wilson doesn't get a sniff. Very strong play there from the centre half, Malikjan. And it's these areas when you know you're struggling, the main remedy for FC Goa will be to try and keep this at 0-0. As soon as they start to get a foothold in this game, think about trying stitching those passes forward. That's a brilliant trick out there, but Ismail is unfortunately offside from an FC Goa perspective. Mohamed Ismail, he's a constant threat, isn't he? Down that right-hand side. In the previous game against Northeast, where he's very competent playing on both flanks, as that left-footed right winger that we see in modern football, likes to cut in on his left and try and get a shot away. It's given away again. Naseeb does very well to pinch it and then find it forward, trying to push and run. No real space whatsoever. Into the 10th minute, nothing to separate the two teams here. Points, the main remedy here for East Bengal Football Club. They know that they need 3 points. Seeing that kickstart football did very well. Sam has been buzzing around the forward areas. The strike from distance. Well, Shamal thought about it, and why not? Early phases, beautiful football this from FC Goa. Venturing through the gears, but Lixon can't find the accurate pass to his right winger, Mohamed Ismail. Real tempo about this game here. East Bengal trying to condense that pitch as much as possible. Coach Bino George will be very pleased with the way his team have been on the front foot in the early stages. But as we saw in the previous game in the 4 p.m. kickoff, Diamond Harbour had all the ball of early on, but it was kickstart. Really waited, bided their time. And when they had the opportunity to score, they were devastating. 10 minutes on the clock, 0-0 the scoreline. New format this season, seeing 6 teams being split into 2 groups. Oh, there's a path forward is on here. It's good work there from Akash Singh. Having to scamper across, seeing both his centre halves in real trouble. Right back Akash Singh, quick thinking there from the right back, comes across, makes the challenge and concedes the corner. And East Bengal Football Club have been so dangerous in those forward areas, just waiting to pounce on any sort of hesitation. Naseeb Rahman coming across. And who's offering a short option here. They really do got size and power in the box here. The likes of Joseph Justin and Sonam Lokam in the box as they floated in. Oh, the header's just over. And Banerjee leaping forward. Now, whether or not it would have been better to leave it to the skipper. Real melee in the box, putting them almost getting in each other's way. And header just over the crossbar. That's for a goal kick. Nicely played now into midfield. Here's Mervyn. That is a decent pass. Can he find Ismail, who's done so well to keep the ball there? Here's Mohamed Ismail, very much in business. Lays it off on his left foot. Lixon with the strike. It's a good block. Both arms behind his back. No real shot for a penalty there. Good work off the ball to chase him down. Outstanding work from East Bengal to cover the spaces. And now the chase is on here. Look at the pace down the left-hand side. Here's Shamal. Shamal Desra waiting for options. He's been dispossessed. Good work. In a number of orange and blue jerseys back there quickly. Prevent that counter-attack. Here's Malik Jan. Finds Shamik, the left back. That's a very clever pass to Pratik Gaonkar. He's surrounded again. For the options, want to be as precise as possible. The switch might be on there. It's very good work off the ball again. Someone just using a nuisance. Now on the right hand side, space has opened up. They've worked it very nicely. Here's Mervin. That's a clever pass. Gaurav should be favourite, and he completes it. In fantastic tempo, it really is simmering to a boil here. Gaurav goes long, good distance. Very good header there from Fitroy, but straight to Sam Banerjee. And goes around the outside. Very, very precise play there. Very deliberate here from the men in white. Yes, Sayan. Got the overlap for Aroma. Instead floats it towards the fasting. First touch is good, but can't direct that on target. It's a critical block by the looks of it from Malik Jan, who comes across. Brilliant floating delivery there from Sayan Banerjee. Waited to perfection. And how about that for a block from the number 27? Malik Jan comes across. East Bengal very, very close to opening the scoring here. Another set piece opportunity. Let's see, Goa have had to defend a few of these. To be careful here in terms of the first early stages. They've been put under pressure, and always an option for the short one. Instead, it's Nasib Rahman with the delivery. Well defended. Foul been spotted. Free kick to FC Goa. Goa yet to open their scoring in the national group stages. Knowing what's at stake here, they have to be as tight as possible in defense and try and find their first goal in the national group stages here. Big switch out there. Nice idea. Like to see the centre halves trying to be as expansive as possible with their passing. Seen some of the goalkeepers being very much proficient in doing that. That's a brilliant switch out. How about that for a pick out? And just about judges that well. Couple of step overs on his left foot. Creates the separation. Floated delivery towards the far stick. No real accuracy on that. But again, it's bright from the left winger, Sayan Banerjee. He's gotten a lot of touches in this first half. FC Goa might need to pay closer attention to the left winger. There's the Troy Carvalho. Finds Akash Singh. A risky pass, but it's accurate to Malik Jan. Malik Jan rides the challenge very well. Good driving run from the centre half. Taking on the responsibility. Brilliant from him. Lays it off nicely. Mervin tries to just shape that behind. He had two runners. Couldn't find either. Now whether or not the pass towards space was advisable with two runners. Nice idea though. FC Goa slowly growing into the game. Sonam goes back to the goalkeeper. Gaurav again looking to clip that in. Here's Anandu. He's played the game nearly at walking pace in this first half. He's looked very comfortable. Next the ball to feet. Dictate. One or two touch passing. Also capable. Brilliant pick out there to Aramal, the left back. And the long passing. Such a weapon if you can execute that. There's one way to bypass the press. They're able to. Armal will take this throw in, get his team up the pitch here. Citroy is being chased down here by Khalid Roshan. He's done very well there, Citroy Carvalho. Mervin finds an accurate pass into the midfield area. Here's Malsa. He's been immediately shut down. Brilliant work there from Nasib Rahman. Knows the number 10, likes to dictate as soon as he gets on his left foot to play those expansive passes. Coach Bino George would have been very particular about what a pick out again. The first touch just gets away from him, but he's picked up the loose ball on the right-hand side. Recharges with the ball in. Decent header. Can't divert that towards his teammate. FC Goa can launch a counter-attack here. On the right-hand side. I don't think Ismail did keep the ball in play here. Oh, Israel Gurung is absolutely fuming there, coach. He immediately pushed back into his technical area. That's what the referees want. They don't want the players or the coaches to referee the game. Leave it to the officials. Ryan and Aromal have been very advanced on that left-hand side. Lovely first touch there from Khalid Roshan. Brings it and involves his teammates in the midfield areas. Here's Joseph Justin. Skipper looking for that big switch in the diagonal. Doing very well to keep the ball here. FC Goa have ridden the early pressure. 0-0, and to their credit, they have not let Leonard Remy have too much to do in terms of saves to be made. Mervin does well to bring that under pressure and find the accurate pass of Mohammad Ismail. Ismail picks his head up, looks for the clever through pass. He's bent his run perfectly. Massive moment. Malsa, surely. Oh, he's kept his balance, lays it off. Lixin, what a save! Unbelievable save. It looked like Jovial Diaz on that left-hand side might have got the touch. Malsa looked to have been brought down there. He's done really well to keep his balance. Picks his head up. Jovial Diaz from close range. Well, brilliant defending there from Shajid and the goalkeeper to keep it at 0-0. San Banerjee roasting his fullback there. Wonderful from the winger. Oh, he's taken a heavy tumble there. Citroy Carvalho comes across. And if he complains, he has to be very careful as the yellow card might be flung out. Well, it's all happening here at the Reliance Corporate Park. For all the pressure that FC Goa had to absorb, they came the closest to opening the scoring. And at the other end, East Bengal Football Club threatening the FC Goa goal. It's a foul and a free kick. And a yellow card, the first for FC Goa. Don't think Citroy Carvalho can have too many complaints. Just going to confirm that yellow card. It was Citroy who made the challenge there. You can see right at the edge of the box. No real danger in terms of penalties, but it's a free kick. East Bengal Football Club shaking themselves off after that brilliant chance for FC Goa to open the scoring. One yellow card each. And Citroy picking up the yellow card for their troubles. East Bengal with the set piece opportunity. Very well blocked there. Mohammad Ismail in a real live wire, now helping out defensively. Absolutely brilliant to see over 1,000 people watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Magnificent support for both teams. Massive digital audience to showcase their skills here. Another corner for FC Goa to defend. East Bengal knocking on the door. All into the box. The header from close range. He can't direct it. There is Sonam Lokam from close range there. Now FC Goa on the counter-attack. Here's Lixin Rebello by his lonesome here. It's Lixin waiting for support. Lixin towards goal. It's saved. And on the follow-up, he managed to clear the situation. Well, he had to take the shot. It was a one-man counter-charge led by Lixin. Brilliant work again. Coaching staff not happy with that decision. Israel Gurung with the shake of the head there, the coach of FC Goa. Has to get on here. 20 minutes played, the game really bursting into life now. It's been a fantastic watch. FC Goa, for all the pressure that they've soaked up, have come the closest to opening the scoring. What a block that was from Shajid and Gaurav Shaw. The combination of the two keeping the score at 0-0. FC Goa will get a lot of encouragement now, knowing that they're very much capable of penetrating the back line of East Bengal Football Club. Very deliberate, very patient. Both teams know that 3 points will be absolutely massive to their cause here. FC Goa cannot afford a defeat, can they? Back-to-back defeats to begin the national group stages means that their margin of error? Absolutely none now. They need points, and they need points now in East Bengal Football Club, in hopes to try and finishing in the top two, having Jamshedpur Football Club absolutely setting the pace. 9 out of 9. The JFC absolutely setting the tone here. It's a brilliantly clipped pass onto the right-hand side. Mervin picks his head up to find the pass. Gaurav Shaw does just enough. Get there first, and it's a quick release here to Shajid. Oh, easily dealt with here. Game just getting that scrappy. Control imperative for both teams. Here's Anandu. Referee spotting something here. Looks like Gaurav Shaw's hit the deck with nobody anywhere near him. Cause for concern here for East Bengal Football Club, seeing their Referee deciding that might be a good time for both teams to just have a word with their coaches. Whether or not an early sign for a water break will be taken, we generally might see that a lot later into the first half. It's a good opportunity for both coaches, Coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa and Coach Bino George Tala, to have the word with their team, seeing what they've seen in that first period of the first half, try and make some minor adjustments, try and get their objective achieved here. 0-0 the scoreline in this Group A clash. There's a substitution being made here. Number 7, Jovial Diaz, cannot continue here for FC Goa. It's a real blow for their left winger to come off. Number 17, Gogocha Chungkam being coming on. Very unfortunate for Jovial Diaz, who came the closest in the first half to open the scoring. His effort was very well blocked after Malsa was through on goal. We saw Joseph Justin get on the back of him. Malsa did very well to identify the space and pass it to Jovial. His effort was very well blocked. We're back underway after that quick stoppage for that injury and the substitution. Jovial Diaz coming off and Gogocha coming on to the left-hand side. Oh, brilliant skill there on the left-hand side. Absolutely leaves his fullback for dead here. On the left-hand side here, fresh legs looking to burst forward. Not getting the opportunity. You can see the change now with Ismail going on the left-hand side. We might just see Gogocha operate on the right here. Mentioned in the match early on that Mohammad Ismail very comfortable playing on both flanks. Nicely played there by Mervyn. Oh, the pinch there from Pratchett, having absolutely no time to settle, but they've maneuvered the ball nicely down the left-hand side. A bit of space here to work. Lixon by his lonesome. Malsa dropping deep, trying to help out in the build-up. Israel Gurung will want his team to be a lot more compact, a lot more assured with their passing. It's a decent clip up. The offside flag should be raised, and it is. They're trying to find Mohammad Ismail on that left-hand side as often as possible. Now with that tactical switch, seeing Gogocha down the right-hand side now. It's a different problem for East Bengal to solve. Don't think Coach Israel Gurung would have wanted to make that change early on, but fortunate for Jovial Diaz. We really hope for a speedy recovery for the number 7. Get on the field as quickly as possible, because the turnaround time is really swift in the national group stages here in the Reliance Foundation Development League. He's protected that brilliantly. 20 minutes per stoppage time remain in this Group A clash. Each one of these teams is going to seize the initiative here. Massive 3 points on offer. Looking to hunt down Jamshedpur Football Club, who have set the tone, they've set the pace, and they have set the standard in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Brilliant play there from Akash Singh, riding the challenge and the press. Brilliant play, gets it back. Much better this from FC Goa. Here's the first half substitute. Gogocha gives it back to Akash. Look at this for an expansive run. Almost finding Shamik, who's made that run down that left-hand side. East Bengal Football Club, for all the early control that they've had, will feel that the biggest chance of the match went against them. Gaurav Shaw goes long. He gets good distance. Oh, it's a foul there, surely, by the East Bengal forward, climbing all over Shamik on that occasion. Surajit Datta on our screen there, the man who committed the foul, number 98. 2 goals in the zonals for him. 19 goals for East Bengal Football Club in the zonals. Finished top in the Kolkata region. Brilliant from them. 19 points. 6 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. Goal difference of +11. They were very dominant. Our season's finalists looking to go 1 step forward. Good play this from FC Goa. Kept it very well, and then that long pass trying to find Gogocha. Press here. And East Bengal look to get the ball on the deck and start playing again here. This team, that short passing now not being utilized. press from FC Goa, a lot more aggressive. You can see Gugocha, fresh legs, looking to make a bit of impact. Anandu deals with that beautifully and switches the ball onto the right-hand side. This is wonderful football, this from East Bengal. Onto the right-hand side, gets it back. First time ball into the box, brings it down nicely, but it's a heavy touch. Just gets away from Shamal Besra on that occasion. East Bengal moving the ball, and when they move the ball quickly, they really are a dangerous proposition. Keeps it short again. FC Goa, for all the difficulties that they've faced in the national group stages, have competed very well in the games. Good work again. Pinched it on the left-hand side. Yes, and bursting into the central area. The space is on the left-hand side. Here's Arumal. First time ball in. It's brilliant. It's magnificent defending from the right back. Akash staying on more than one occasion. He has rescued his team. He's so switched on as a right back. Knows that sometimes he might have to tuck in when Citroy Carvalho might bomb on forward. He's so very, very switched on, knowing that East Bengal like to favor that left-hand side for their attack. It's yet another corner for the men in white here. FC Goa so far have dealt with them admirably, as Nasib Rahman coming across to take this one. Big moment in this match here. Anandu always an option for the short corner. Nasib to deliver. Decent ball in. Keeper comes. Very decisive goalkeeping. They pick up the loose ball though. On the right hand side, will he look to float this one on his left foot? Nice fake now on his right. Clips it. Brilliant block. That's outstanding from Shamik. Good form and then clears it and tries to get his team up the pitch. And they have to try and get out. Oh, lovely bit of skill to leave the defender. Crossed into the box. The header's on target. Great at Lionel Remy. Brilliant delivery from the right hand side. That was a powerful header. He had the power but not the direction. First real clear-cut opportunity for East Bengal towards goal. It's taken them into the 30th minute. All the play that they have done, showing you how well FC Goa have defended, despite not having too much of the ball. They've now really grown into the game. Beautiful football. Mervin looking to play that off balance. Lixon might get there first. Lixon Rabella to make it 1-0. It's FC Goa. It's his brilliant play from them. What a pick out that was, carving open the East Bengal defense. And FC Goa, who have not just grown into the game, they have broken the deadlock. What a pass this is. And once Lixon gets a look at the composure from the centre forward, takes it over Gaurav Shaw and then slots it into the empty net. Brilliant pick out, wonderful composure from the centre forward, and a left foot, a short finish into the open net. And FC Goa, having absorbed a lot of the pressure, have the lead at the half-time, and the referee blows the whistle for a water break here. 30 minutes on the clock, and it's FC Goa, courtesy of Lixon Rabello, who have opened the scoring. Well, after that swift break, it will be up to East Bengal Football Club to now respond. They've been hit with a quite sumptuous team goal from FC Goa, who have their first goal in the national group stages. Boy, oh boy, they've had to work very hard. They've had to remain patient. But now they have that goal. Will they get that confidence to go on and take all 3 points here? Pressure now on last season's finalists. Well, what does Coach Binu George do here? Does he look to keep it same, keep the pressure on? Will there be a bit of a tweak here? But like what he's seen from his team, they really do lacking that cutting edge up front. The service to Khalid Roshan and Surajit has been very little. They need to get their forwards a lot more involved. We've seen Sayan Banerjee on the left-hand side be very dangerous for East Bengal. They haven't been able to capitalize and get the forward players involved. Foul there, and FC Goa have a problem here. We've already seen their left winger who started, Jovial Diaz, coming off. Last thing they'll want us to see is another substitution being made here. And it's dangerous Mohammad Ismail, who relies on his pace and acceleration and trickery. Finds himself on the deck in a lot of discomfort. Should be a lovely time to see the highlights of the goal that FC Goa worked very hard for. They've played, let's say, 2 games and 30 minutes. Maybe over 200 minutes for the goal. And when it did come, it was a top goal, wasn't it? Brilliantly created, expertly finished by Alexin Rebello. Good to see Mohammad Ismail back on his feet, but he won't be present for this free kick. Swung in on his right foot, good height on it. Oh, it's a chance to make it 2-0. Oh, it's hit the bar. The bar comes to the rescue to East Bengal Football Club. That is a brilliant header. The way he's attacked this, the delivery is sensational towards the far stick. It looks like Citroy Carvalho with the header, and it's the post that rescues East Bengal. In the space of 4 minutes, FC Goa could have very easily been 2-0 up here. Quality delivery, very well attacked. It looked like it might have just nestled in, and FC Goa again suffering with yet another player who's hit the deck here. It's been a physical game, really high demands on these athletes out there. East Bengal will have to shake off the disappointment and go again here. Easily dealt with, lovely cushion and a brilliant first touch there. This is calmly done here. It's exactly what Coach Gurung will want to see from FC Goa. Once getting the lead, exercise that bit of control here. Here's Akash, who's been outstanding in the first half at right back. Looks to feed the ball, and it's an accurate one there. So I'm having to come across to make the challenge. Gogoja with a quick throw in. Here's the captain Prachit. Trying to burst forward. Again, no time to settle. And now East Bengal looking for a quick break here. Sayan can get there first, and he does. Collects it very well on the left-hand side. Akash for company. Good battle this. The left winger and right back tries to beat him. Citroy Carvalho on a yellow card. He's been bursted through. It's Sayan with the strike, and he's off balance and slices that. Excellent defending again from FC Goa. Know that Sayan Banerjee is a real threat on the left-hand side. Immediately looking to double up there. Know that the right back Akash Singh might be beaten there. As you see Citroy Carvalho quickly coming across. Under 10 minutes of normal time remaining in this first half. East Bengal Football Club. The situation is starting to get a bit urgent for them. But they cannot afford another defeat early on if they are to find themselves in the top 2 in Group A here. Kickstart Football Club picking up that victory, that convincing victory against Diamond Harbour. Those 3 points absolutely massive, knowing that in week 3 really might just set the cat amongst the pigeons here. Kickstart with an excellent victory. That was a really good performance, built on a lot of patience. And when the opportunity did arise, they went and pounced on it. Very similar to what we are seeing here today. FC Goa had to set into their shape, weren't really comfortable. I don't think Coach Israel Gurung would have been far too pleased for the first 15 minutes or so. This team just struggling to get on the ball, but since then, they've been a completely different side. Played with a lot more confidence, very much on the front foot here. All given here, and FC Goa would love this, absolutely love it. Seeing the game just being slowed down here. Take their time. Their first remit will be to try and take that halftime lead. Still a long way to go. A lot of football still to be played here in this first half as East Bengal Football Club still search for the equalizer. The solitary header that really was the chance that East Bengal have created against the stubborn FC Goa back line here this evening. And Sonam goes to his captain, Joseph. Joseph with a nice clip towards the right-hand side. It's a brilliant pass. Well defended. Oh, that might be a foul, and it is. We might just see the second yellow card for FC Goa. Sositra Carvalho being booked for a foul at the edge of the box early in the first half. The referee just keeping his cards in his pocket. More importantly for East Bengal, it's a good opportunity to attack the box here. Nasib Rahman, who's been in charge of all the set pieces, no surprises, finds himself here. 7 minutes plus added on time remain in this first half. East Bengal looking for a way back here at the Reliance Corporate Park. FC Goa defending brilliantly in this first half, have kept East Bengal at bay. Still a lot of football to go here. Anandu offering the short option or the decoy. Decoy not really working in their favor. Bit of confusion. Now the ball into the box. Very well headed out. Centre half coming up trumps. Lovely shape and on his left foot. That's a very decent strike there from Shamal Besra. Nice fake here. Looking to hit it on his right completely, says the challenge there from Mervyn. And on his left foot. Catches it nicely but off target. And Remy just taking his time here. I don't think he's very happy with the ball. Have a position off it. Linesman from that distance. Eagle-eyed there to make sure it's well on the line. Yeah, really getting that. I think FC Goa will push forward there. Exactly what they wanted here. Coach Gurung just having a word with his right back, Akash Singh. Barely put a foot wrong in this first half here. Lovely throw. Trying to get that forward. High boot there. Just wanted the play to continue. Now they do. Here's Nasib Rahman. There's a go, and there's a big switch out to the left-hand side. Akash comes across. Sam is there for company there. Writes the challenge. The foul has been given. Just brilliant defending again from Akash. How well he gets into position. It comes across and really has made Citra Carvalho's evening a whole lot more comfortable. The way the right back has defended has been outstanding. Under 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining in the first half. East Bengal Football Club finding themselves in a very tricky spot here. FC Goa, as it stands, looking to get their first victory, first points in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Here's Lixon, goal scorer, showing outstanding composure for the goal. There's Mervyn on the right-hand side, but I think the offside flag would have been raised on Gogocha were he to get the touch. East Bengal, you can see just wanting to get a move on here. They want to get the ball and play out. Anandu not had the influential half that he was looking for. Deep lying playmaker, giving the license to his other midfielders to go out there and score the goals. Again, the distance far too much there between the forward and the midfield area. You can see a lot of that space opening up in the middle of the park. Here's Citra Carvalho. Very good pass there from the centre half, breaking the lines. And the magnificent pass at the outside of his boot. Lovely control here from Gogocha. Looks to get it back. Smooth football here from FC Goa, carving East Bengal open. Oh, the chance there. He can't direct that on target. Lixon Rebello trying his very best to adjust. But the football played by FC Goa on that occasion was absolutely liquid. Nice cross there, but it's a difficult technique. It was behind him as he tries to just navigate that on target. Well, East Bengal Football Club know that they very much have a game on their hands here. Heading into this game, they would have felt confident after beating Diamond Harbour and knowing that FC Goa are yet to pick up a point in the national group stages. Would have felt favourites heading into this. So looking at the first half, really, it's been anything but. FC Goa, after having a chance being cleared off the lines, scoring the goal, getting closer on a few occasions here. Good feet shown there. If this result is to stand, Group A, which is already tight heading into match week 3, gets a whole lot more complicated, doesn't it? Lovely first touch there from Gogocha. Here's Lixon. Lovely turn. Oh, the space had opened up. That is a critical challenge there from the captain. Well, Joseph Justin had to get that spot on. There was acres of room down that left-hand side. And Lixon doing very well to hold off the challenge. Akash, brilliant again. Standing from the right back. He's been one of the candidates of players of this half here. Here's Gogocha, who's been very bright since coming on. Aramal wins the ball and feeds Sayan this energy. There's Sayan now. Picky from the winger. Good defending again from Akash. Happy to concede set pieces. He won't mind that whatsoever. Gogocha has hit the deck here, holding the side of his face. I think a bit of ice pack that won't patch him up really quickly as we heading into the end of the first half. It's been a tight and tense encounter. FC Goa battling hard, absorbing the early pressure and hitting East Bengal where it hurts, when it hurts. Good to see the game quickly continuing here. Nasib Rahman and Anandu, two usual suspects out there taking it quickly here. Now clipped in, no time whatsoever to take that. Good work there from FC Goa. Coach Gurung will be very, very pleased with his boys of how they've defended in this first half. They want to continue that. Lionel Remy should be favourite, and he has. Final minute of normal time here in this first half. Brilliant work there. Done so well to wrestle the ball back. There on the left-hand side is good. Akash showing good composure, but lets it off. There's Aramal. Finds Nasib. Good work again. Nasib picks his head up, waiting for options. Beautiful switch out to the right-hand side. Coming across. Won't get there first. Fullback to fullback here. Just about managing there. Shajid. First time really getting involved in the forward areas. He's been pushed back. Good clip in on his left foot. Decent delivery there. The header's off target. Well, what a pick out that is. Nasib Rahman was backpedaling, but he gets a decent amount of contact on it. He's backpedaling, so he's never really going to have too much control on that. Good defending nonetheless, and it's to stoppage time here in the first half as FC Goa look to preserve their clean sheet here. They've worked tremendously hard to keep East Bengal at bay. 4 minutes of stoppage time being added on here. There's the confirmation of 4 minutes of stoppage time. Well, FC Goa take that slender lead into the halftime break. That's a lovely touch there too. Sayan on the left-hand side. It's opened up nicely. It's Sayan with the strike. Oh, brilliant save. What a save that is from Lionel Remy. Keeps it at 1-0. Brilliant pick out there to Sayan Banerjee, who by his lonesome picks it up. It felt that he might go wide on that occasion. He's just looked to find the far corner. Lionel Remy, full stretch. Brilliant paw to it. Concedes the corner. Massive opportunity for East Bengal Football Club to draw level here. 3 minutes remain in stoppage time. Corner opportunity. East Bengal cranking up the pressure now. Floated in, well defended. Anywhere will do at this moment. He managed to clear. Oh, he's done very well there. Real battle now. Lixon looking to carry by his lonesome. East Bengal stopping that immediately. Good defending. Here's Shajid. Finding himself at left back now. Good pass. Lovely push and run there from Khalid Roshan. He's been immediately closed down though. Had a very quiet first half. The centre forward, number 47. Not seen too much of Khalid and Surajit. As much as coach George would have liked to see. Oh, there surely might be a foul now. Referee letting the first one go, but not the second. Halfway point of stoppage time here in the first half. Bengal Football Club coming very close to drawing level. Sayan Banerjee, one of the standout players for East Bengal, on that left-hand side, nearly providing the goods. Remy made that outstanding save, looking to get the play forward. Decent first touch, trying to go around the outside. He's punted that forward. Has to be careful here as Gogocha is a constant menace down that right-hand side. He's doing well to try and protect the ball. He's done brilliantly there. The back heel from Irwin is clever. Oh, sliding challenge is outstanding. Brilliant play all around. Oh, East Bengal, heavy touch there. Immediately shut down there. Khalid Roshan, far too heavy with that touch. Good challenge on the slide. He's broken the offside trap here. Lixon Rebello is through on goal. Takes it around the goalkeeper. And Joseph should be able to clear. Oh, my goodness me. Well, he nearly hits it to Mohammad Ismail, who made the run. And that deflection could have cruelly landed in the back of the net. Joseph Justin did very well, the skipper, to come across and make the challenge, but his clearance far too casual. Dixon Rebello, again, such a thorn at the back line of East Bengal Football Club. He's always buzzing around. He plays off the shoulder of the last man. He's got real pace and ability. He's already got one. He's hungry for more here. The last season's finalists find themselves in a precarious position here in Group A. A win here will completely flip things around. FC Goa and East Bengal, as it stands, would be level on points. Anandu with the header. 4 minutes of stoppage time has been played. The referee let this one attack go on. Malsa with a lovely touch and pass in the back line here. Gets there first. Here's Ismail. Thinking of going on the outside. Ismail with the ball in towards. Should be easily pouched by Gaurav Shaw. Gaurav with a quick release. The referee has a look at his watch. Might just allow one last attack here for East Bengal. Can they make it count? Doing some drive. Feed on the right-hand side. Can he keep the ball in play? He can't. I think that would be that. And the referee has blown the whistle for what has been an intriguing first half here between FC Goa and East Bengal Football Club in this Group A clash in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Lixon Rebello, the stroke of the water break, the 30th minute mark, giving FC Goa the lead after absorbing all that early pressure. And it's up to East Bengal Football Club to try and respond in the second half. It's FC Goa 1, East Bengal Football Club 0 here at halftime at the Reliance Corporate Park. As the floodlights beam down at the Reliance Corporate Park, we'll bring you the highlights of this outstanding game here at the Reliance Foundation Development League. All in full spirits, expecting a completely competitive game. Both captains have led their team very well, Prachit and Joseph. And as it stands, FC Goa having created the best chance of the game early on, but they had to deal with a lot of early pressure from the men in white, looking for the best kind of opportunities, but the defending from FC Goa has been brilliant. This was the chance you're talking about. Malsa doing very well. Lays it off to Jovial Diaz, and what a bit of defending that was. Sayan Banerjee down that left-hand side. He's been excellent, hasn't he? He's been a constant thorn, and this was the chance. After a brilliant pick-out from Mervyn, the touch from Lixon was a thing of beauty, and then the composure to fill in the empty net, giving his team the lead here. FC Goa could have had the second, would it? The header hitting the post, giving East Bengal a huge respite as they tried to find their way forward for that equalizer. Lixon getting a very tough chance as East Bengal towards the end tried their very best to try and trouble the backline. Sayan right at the end nearly finding the top corner, courtesy of a brilliant save by Lionel Remy, keeping the score at 1-0. And right at the end, nearly a mix-up there. If you bring in the stats, very little to separate the two teams in terms of possession. 6 shots on target for FC Goa, for 4 for East Bengal, as 10 chances created for FC Goa. Tackles flying around. 1 corner to 6 for East Bengal, who look to try and capitalize in the second half on the set pieces. Halftime here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's FC Goa 1, East Bengal Football Club 0. As we'll bring you second half action, stay tuned. We'll be live.
क्या कर रहा है उधर भी आ रहा है आम्ही तोंड धुतो गोरा नाही दिसणार आहे तोंड धुतो धीरे बोल दे जीवन क्या बात है बहुत आग आठ किती आले ना तरी पहिल्या दिवशी आलतास ना होता काय पहिल्या दिवशी क्रिकेटवर होता कसं काम काय बॅनर घेऊन आले का काय जिंकल्यावर डायरेक्ट बोलाला
अरे बॅनर काय घेऊन आले अरे मध्ये लिहायला असेल ना FC गोवावर
व्हॉलीबॉल घेऊ पण त्यांनी बॅनर आणलाय मला
अरे लागेल हाता बिताला ते लागेल फुटबॉल काय फुटबॉल नको दुसरा बॅट चांगली का बॅट बोलतात ना
कशाला बॅट बोलतात आहे पुराम साहेब
तसं नाही तो बॉल बघ एवढ्या आम्ही जेव्हा तो व्हॉलीबॉल असं मारतो ना डबल स्विंग होतो त्याच्या वेळी ते हलका आहे
व्हॉलीबॉल हलका असतो किती होतात जंगली
आधी व्हायचे रे खूप
बोल
दुखतात पाय काय खेळायला म्हणा की
हात खेळतो नव्हता आला चांगला काढ जरा 4-5 काढ एकदम घेतलं असं घेतलं बघू वर घेतलं हात नको घेऊ आता दिसलं पाहिजे
And we're all but set for the start of the second half. Massive 45 minutes coming up for both teams here. East Bengal Football Club find themselves chasing in the second half. Coach Binu George Parnyanatala has made a halftime substitution. Number 77 Andrews right there on our screen, right on cue. Being introduced for number 47 Khalid Roshan as East Bengal Football Club in all white kit. Pick things off from left to right. Looking to claw this deficit down. Well, Coach Israel Gurung making no changes from his side. You've been very pleased with what he's seen in that first half from his team. Weathered the early storm. When the chance did arrive, well, boy, oh boy, were they ruthless in front of goal. Thank everyone watching, tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Fantastic to see such a large digital audience out there supporting the boys, providing some wonderful entertainment here. National group stages really does see the best of the best in the under 21 divisions that our country has to offer. Here's a confirmation of the substitute, number 77 Andrews. Not for Khalid Roshan, who didn't really have his most influential game up front. Got a few touches, really didn't get in the thick of things early on. Joseph Justin does very well, the skipper, and tries a line breaker, which Anandu, first time pass onto his right back. Nearly perfect. Can he keep it in though? He can't. It was a good run there from Shajid Ghazi. Bengal looking to move the ball a whole lot quicker. Coach Gurung on our screen there for FC Goa. Be very pleased with what he's seen against such a strong opposition. Good feet shown there from the left back. Shamik drafted into the squad. Formed a very nice partnership on that left-hand side with his left-sided centre half Malik Jan. So far, that back four made sure that Lionel Remy in goal hasn't had too much to do. He's pulled out a couple of big saves. Other than that, defensively, they've been solid. Here's Pratchett on the ball, immediately closed down. Nasi Brahman in those central areas, trying to get as close as possible to Pratchett, knowing that as soon as he gets the ball, Pratchett does like to dictate from deep. He's very proficient, not just at the shot, but with the long switches too. See Andrews playing as the centre forward early on, and just peel onto the right-hand side and give the likes of Nasib Rahman a lot more license in the central areas. And a good win there. Venturing forward on the left-hand side, strong play there. It's working out, but on the left-hand side, it does break. It's a low cross in. He loses his balance. At an inopportune moment there for East Bengal. Mohammad Ismail will look to clear and just clip that towards the 10. Maybe a throw in. East Bengal trying to start off on the front foot here. Trying to erase that deficit as quickly as possible. Played some good football, but they'll want to try and fix that in more dangerous areas of the pitch. Looking for options, serving. Work from FC Goa off the ball has been excellent, but that's a very good turn here from Andrews. Cuts that across. Good work there from the substitute. Trying to make an immediate impact. That's excellent defending there. Both players having a pull at each other. Citroy should be okay as the first tug was initiated on him. Fernandez, Citroy Calvario rather, has picked up a yellow card in that early in the first half, so he has to make sure that he is spot on with his tackles, he's clean with his challenges. Such a key member in the defense for FC Goa. Brilliant throughout the zonals where they've conceded just 5 goals in the 10 games that they've played. And themselves in 22 points, which is only enough for second position. Just shows you how well Tempo Sports Club and FC Goa were in their zonals. The header has found Lixin Rubello nearly there. Winning the first ball, really turning into trouble. Nice switch out there from Sonam Lokam. Managed to win that ball there. Lovely switch out to the left-hand side here. East Bengal looking for movement. Trying a bit of 1v1 there. Lovely trickery and pace. The first time ball has been very well cut out. Citroy Carvalho defending that near side very well. Taking a bit of a chance, but it pays dividends, and now Pratchett can dictate. He goes for the big switch now to find Ismail. He gets the second ball though and goes around the fullback. Brilliant work this from Ismail Mohammed. If he picks up his head, he has a chance. He goes for goal himself. Whether or not that was the best decision The run was being made down the right-hand side there from Gogocha. Well, Ismail definitely picked his head up now. Whether or not the run from Gogocha was in his periphery, wait and see. But again, FC Goa showing how dangerous they can be. That's a very clever pass, quickly taken. Lixon has come short, looking to combine. Here's Lixon from distance on his left. Always moving forward, but again, it's positive play, applauded by Coach Israel Gurung on the sidelines. 5 minutes into the second half, both teams pretty much cancelling each other off in the first 5. For FC Goa, this is just the perfect scenario, knowing that they've done so well to limit the number of clear-cut chances towards East Bengal Football Club. The defense must be feeling very good about themselves, but they know that there's still a lot of football still to be played here. Good first touch, firing the pass forward. He's been missed by everybody. Yes, it's a first-time shot there. Mohammad Ismail with a rush shot on his right foot. Well, he couldn't believe the amount of space he found himself in here. Look at the pressure applied. It's brilliant there from Shamik. The left back has come steaming in from deep. Applauded by the coach. FC Goa on the ascendancy here. I can't keep the ball, but it's good play here, trying to keep it as short, as crisp as possible. Well, the pass was missed by the centre half. And once Mohammad Ismail found himself one-on-one, he took the shot far too early. In the box, you know that there's no real time, but there was time for him. Easier sitting up here, enjoying the best view, but the players know that's a lot more quicker, a lot more swifter. That's a punched-in pass, very well controlled. Jamal Besra has been playing as one of the centre forwards to try and give Andrew support in the centre forward area. Trying to get the service up to the two-pronged centre forwards. Naseeb dropping deep and dictating well. With the interception, who was, I thought, one of the best players in the first half for FC Goa. There were a lot of standout performances, but the right back, the way he defended and drove his team forward, really was outstanding. Here's Malta, number 10. Look at the number of white shirts around him. That's why he's had such a quiet game from his standards, whereas other players, his other teammates have really done so well there. That's outstanding from Lixon Rubello. He's put the pressure on the skipper, Joseph, with a forced back pass. And out of absolutely nothing, FC Goa have gotten a corner here. Corner kick opportunity could be a good chance. They can get the second early into the second half, that push and goal. They would all be thirsting for, and what Coach Israel Gurung would have made sure that he hammered that across to his teammates. Corner taken, it's taken short, but it's cleared away. Doesn't beat the first man. The header is powerful and tries to find his teammate. East Bengal having made that half-time substitution, and just coming on, but he's not really had that impact in and around the box, and that full credit goes to how FC Goa have defended the spot here, as East Bengal will have to bring on their medical staff here. Might have landed very awkwardly. Linesman having a word here. With 1-0 the scoreline. What a goal that was for FC Goa, having soaked up the early pressure. The pick out from Mervyn was beautiful, the way that he just curled that around to Lixon Rubello. The first time touch over the goalkeeper, Gaurav Shaw, and the finish on his left foot was assured. Since then, they've done very well to keep East Bengal at arm's length there. Good to see Sonam Lokam back on his feet here. There's Joseph, back underway here. Massive ramifications in this match. That's a very good header there from Malik Jan. Brilliant. He had to get there, and he did. He was under pressure. There were two East Bengal forwards just waiting for any sort of spill, but that was commanding work from the centre half. Here's Shamik, who's had a very good game, drafted into left back. Coach Gurung's decision paying dividends. There's Akash playing a lot more as a centre half in this situation. Done very well to work the space here. Lixon, referee waves play on. Malta has found a bit of room here. Finds the spare man. Here's Mohammad Ismail. It's Mohammad Ismail. What a save. Got him shot. And on the follow-up, it's over the crossbar. East Bengal survived there. FC Goa lethal again. Swift movement. Good first save, but it came straight back onto him on his weaker right foot. And he balloons it over the crossbar. Good save early on there. Quickly gets back into position. And FC Goa on a couple of occasions have threatened to add the second goal here. 10 minutes into the second half. East Bengal were on the ropes there. Brilliant move again. Malsa picks his head up, finds the right pass. The number 10 has done that on a couple of occasions. Goalkeeper comes up trumps. Shamik deals with it very calmly there. Back to Lionel Remy. Safety first approach there from the goalkeeper. Applause there as Coach Israel Gurung will be very pleased with what he's seen. But he'll be thirsting for that cushion. Great driving run there into the box there from Shamal, but can't find either the teammate nor the target. Shamal Besra has shown some promising moves there with some very good carries and powerful shooting, but hasn't really troubled Lionel Remy in goal. 11 minutes into the second half, FC Goa have come the closest in the second half so far for the next goal. Decent feed, but it's given away in a dangerous situation. But Citra Carvalho clears. Lixon with a nice touch and layoff. Here's Malsa on his left foot, off balance, but still finds a brilliant pass there. Israel, first time ball there. Here's Lixon. Might go himself. Good work there from Joseph. And from distance, he hits it. What a save. The follow-up somehow being dealt with. Oh, he's not been made any sort of contact. Referee says play on. The shot goes well over. Well, FC Goa continue to threaten. What a shot that was from distance. Really caught a hold of that there, Gogocha. Well, Gaurav Shaw has been very busy in the second half already. FC Goa threatening to the cushion goal. Good feet shown there and the foul being given. This is excellent football here from FC Goa. The way that they have tackled the difficult scenarios and they have come up big time. They know the job is not done. They know that the margin is still just a goal. Andrews being told to adhere to the guidelines. It's a free kick opportunity here for FC Goa. Prachit on his right, Malsa on his left. It's Malsa with the ball in. It's been easily cleared there from Anandu. Pushing header from Malta should be cleared. And he's caught in a real cul-de-sac there. Andrews does well. Wins the free kick. Chance for East Bengal to just push up the pitch here. They've been forced back. Nasib Rahman is far too deep for Vino George liking for sure. He's dropping deep to try and involve himself in the build-up play. East Bengal just struggling to proceed, but this is much better now. A short passing, easily dealt with. Akash, no surprises again. Superb from the right back. Now playing a lot more inside. He's almost playing as the right-sided centre half here. Now does push out wide. Very versatile defender, the right back. Ball floated in. They managed to clear. Malsa picks up the loose ball. He's got options. Finds Lixon, who's protected the ball so well in this match. Brilliant play from the centre half. Here's Mohammad Ismail. Clever run here from Lixon Robello. He's through on goal. It's Lixon Robello, but the offside flag coming to East Bengal's rescue. He's done very well there to pick the pass. Mohammad Ismail. He's found a lot of space on the left-hand side. He started the game, remember, on the right. But he's been drafted into the left-hand side after Jovial Diaz's first half injury, which saw Gogocha now move to the right. And Jovial going to watch this game from the sidelines. Hopefully will be okay to carry on as quickly as possible. Immediately closed down here. And there's absolutely no time to settle. East Bengal readying another substitution by the looks of it. Just bring you that as soon as possible. Good close down the right-hand side. He's kept it very well. Can he clip it first time? It's a dangerous delivery there, but That would have taken a 7-foot striker to get his head to it. He was hit with real pace though, but once again, FC Goa, they're reaching these danger areas with real regularity. Good work again. Trying to enter forward. That's really good play. With the clearance, well done. He's done very well to shoulder the challenge. And he's trying to just keep the ball, somehow managing, but there's no space whatsoever. Lovely, clever back heel, beautifully done. On the right hand side, I think he should be offside, and he is. Number 62, who has been introduced into the fray. Aman, who scored in the previous game. The win against Diamond Harbour, now introduced into the attack again off the bench. And Remy taking his time here. Under 30 minutes of normal time remain. That stoppage time, FC Goa have done very well so far. Bengal Football Club within arm's length. Here's Anandu. And he starts to dictate the game a lot more on the left-hand side. He's kept it really well. Superb work to wrestle control of the ball. There's Joseph. Leads it on to the right-hand side. Nicely done. Good first touch. Very well done there from Shajid. And he lays it off to the substitute Aman. Onto the right-hand side. Ball in. It's very well blocked there from Malik Jan. Look at the left-sided centre half. Defending in those wide areas. He's comfortable leaving those central areas. Good work. Corner kick here for East Bengal. 2 substitutes made by coach Binu George. Aman and Andrews coming off the bench now, hoping to be the difference maker. And good work, FC Goa, not letting them take these set pieces quickly. They're on it like a flash. Good pass there. He's kept it nicely. They pinched it nice, and that's very calmly done. And now FC Goa venturing forward. Clever ball with the outside of his boot. Lixon doing the lonesome run. He's done so well again. Lixon Rebello. That is wonderful centre forward play. The yellow card has been handed on to Shahid Ghazi. You'll feel that is a touch unfortunate in terms of getting the booking. But it's Lixon again. Look at the pace that he shows. He knows that he might not get there, but he still tries to protect the ball. And once he does very well. Nixon, the goal scorer, really has put in a shift here. Of play might just give both teams to catch their breath. It's been end-to-end from both teams. East Bengal need to try and trouble Remy a lot more. Not the kind of start that they were looking for 3 games into the national group stages. What a massive boost this would be for FC Goa if they can hold on, but they know there's still a lot of football still to be played. 1,000 people watching live. Absolutely brilliant. That's the kind of support that they want to see here at the Reliance Foundation Development League. Crossed in by Prachit. Oh, it was the fast take. Oh, there was an unmarked header there. Well, Aman Singh, who's had a tremendous game at right back, sneaking into the fast take, completely unmarked. Great delivery this from Prachit Gaunkar. But having got there, the connection wasn't clean. He crashes against the net. Massive let off there for East Bengal Football Club, not defending that set piece situation well. And FC Goa have come the closest since opening the scoring. They've had chances to get the cushion. East Bengal Football Club will know they can't keep affording big opportunities here. Good strong play again. Shamal putting the pressure. Decent first touch from Aman. Trying to get involved coming off the bench here. Trying to get adjusted to the pace of the game. Lovely take there, beautifully done from Nasib Rahman. Now picks his head up, waiting for options. A beautiful line breaker again. He splits a couple of players. He takes out half the team with that pass. And look at the pace shown here from Mohammad Ismail. Looking to run down Joseph Justin. The last touch coming off. The diminutive, tricky winger. Straight forward for FC Goa. Coach Israel Gurung has kept his cards close to his chest here in terms of substitutions. Only had to make one courtesy of the injury to Jovial Diaz. Other than that, he must be very pleased with what he's seen, how they've attacked this. And when fresh legs are to be built, looking to protect. Brilliant again from Pratchett. Tight spaces. He's come charging into the challenge. He's done very well to keep it. Again, Lixon has bent his run brilliantly. Rickson Robello hits the crossbar. A thumping finish to beat the keeper. But the crossbar comes to East Bengal's rescue. Well, FC Goa have hit the post. They've hit the crossbar. They've come very, very close to adding the second. It almost feels like a matter of time. What a pick out this is. And once Lixon is through on goal, it looked like he was going to smash that towards the roof of the net. Crossbar comes to his aid. Brilliant. That is the kind of message. Just wanted everybody to hear that from Coach Israel Gurung. Head up. It doesn't matter how many chances you miss. You keep on going. And look at this. Proactive from Coach Gurung. Double substitution. They're on top here. They want to continue to stay on top. Terrific shot that was from Lixon Robello. He has come close on a couple of occasions to scoring more than one. And I've got a quick look at the bench of FC Goa. I see that Wellington Fernandez, number 14, is being ready to come on. Just confirm who the other substitution will be. Good work there to keep it short. Aman instrumental now on the left-hand side. Drop the shoulder. It's a brilliant block there from Citroy. Fallen nicely. It's another opportunity. Crunching challenge. Outstanding from Citroy Carvalho. Another cross into the box. Easily dealt with. FC Goa are repelling all of East Bengal's attacks here. Here's Joseph. Fires that towards the right-hand side. They can't keep the ball. Do manage to get the ball back. See the centre halves now both playing higher up the pitch, but they're not able to progress the ball. The work from FC Goa off the ball is brilliant, forcing him to go all the way back to Gaurav Shaw. FC Goa will feel that they've done everything to warrant the second goal, but that's not how football works, does it? You need to put the ball in the back of the net. The double substitutes itching to come on here. Lovely play. Again, the feed into the channel is decent. Malik Jan defending that situation well. Citroy Carvalho comes across as well to protect the ball. The last touch might have come off him. Aman trying to just sneak that forward. He's done so well, the substitute. Can he get the ball across? Last touch comes off the defender, out for a corner. Will he make the double substitution now? Number 99, Asher, and number 14, Wellington Fernandez. Both waiting and think the time is now. Archer and Wellington with 20 minutes plus stoppage time. Shamik's evening comes to an end. The left back rather. He's had a brilliant game, hasn't he? Hardly put a foot wrong. And Prachit Gaonkar's evening comes to an end as well. The skipper has put in a tireless display. He has been instrumental in driving his team forward. He gets the applause, he gets the handshakes. Coach Israel Gurung switching things around there. We'll know that Wellington might just take Pratchett's position in the middle of the park. Nasher on that left-hand side, the corner is well defended. Anandu keeps it short on the left-hand side. Just waiting for options, floats that into the box. The header towards goal, towards the far stick. It's Aman, it's a good save. Aman trying to catch him at the near post. That was good work there from Lionel Remy though. Good clip pass there. As soon as they win this first ball, there's a real overload here, but it just bounces in front. Bit of hesitation there from the number 62, Aman, and number 64, Naseeb. All into the box here from Naseeb. Decent header. It's cleared off. And the fast stick trying to do a bit of acrobatics. He's not going to get a penalty for it. Aman Singh defends very well. His arms were close to his body. Under 20 minutes plus stoppage time remain here as FC Goa just look to slow down the game here. They're well on course for 3 points, 3 massive points for them to get on the board. Will it be third time lucky for them after suffering back-to-back defeats in the national group stage? They have come out firing. They've shown real quality against last season's finalists here. As Coach Binu George looking to shuffle his pack once again. His third substitution looking to come on here. So the Datta's evening comes to an end. Number 75 for East Bengal. Oh, that's a heavy challenge there. Just having to take his time here. Yellow card immediately. It's a high challenge. See the bench getting a little amped up with that, especially when those challenges do come flying in. Yellow card being ruled out very quickly. Number 75, Rabge has come on. Rabge left off the bench here for East Bengal Football Club. Naseeb Rahman picking up a yellow for the challenge as Malsa drives the ball into the box. Keeper should be favourite, and he is. He's spotting a foul. I think it was Carvalho just climbing all over the defender there. All fairness, the game has been played with real enthusiasm and thrust and competitive, played in a very fair manner. The referee has had to keep his cards in his pocket because of that, but that foul from Naseeb Rahman warranting a yellow card. East Bengal now find themselves in a very tricky spot here, heading towards the closing stages. They've made a few substitutions. They now need to try and find a way back here. FC Goa have clumbed the closest to adding the second. So Lixon Rebello absolutely thumped the crossbar on that right foot. Come close on a few other occasions. East Bengal trying to find their way forward. Last season's beaten finalists. Looking to go one step forward, but the national group stages hasn't gone according to plan for Coach Binu George so far. Binu George, Nyanazala looking for his back-to-back victories. Oh, that's a brilliant bit of skill there from Rabge with the nutmeg, but can't get the delivery right. It's out for a goal kick. Referee spotting this as an opportune time here for the water break, and it's FC Goa heading into the final 15 here with the slender 1-goal advantage. Lixon Rebello's first half goal, the difference maker between the two teams, as East Bengal Football Club look for that elusive goal. As it stands, find themselves looking for that equalizer. Back underway after the water break, and it's massive 15 minutes here for both teams. East Bengal Football Club, you know that have to try and rescue something from this. If they have any hopes of advancing into the top two of Group A. Already seen Jamshedpur Football Club set the tone, set the tempo, and set the standard in Group A. They've been flawless. There's Malsa on the left-hand side, on his left foot. Decent delivery. Oh, what a save, Gaurav Shaw. Straight after the water break. Pulls out a save of his green. What a delivery. This is from Malsa on his left foot. It's pinged to perfection. It looks like a stooping header. He's caught completely cold. And it's Gogocha from close range. Thought that surely he's got the second. But Gaurav Shaw, my word, what a save. East Bengal falling asleep as they have to defend this. Malsa's ball in. It's a free header. Nixon from close range, offside flag. Well, FC Goa coming closer and closer. It almost feels like a matter of time, but East Bengal still in this. FC Goa have thrown absolutely everything, haven't they? They've created chances. They'll feel they have well and truly warranted the second goal. The combination of the frames of the goal, the goalkeeper, and the defenders have kept it at 1-0. Coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa must be wondering what more can his team do to get the second, to get the cushion. Reme just inviting the contact is a bit unnecessary. You can see what he was trying to do there. And to beat that, it's good work though. You can see it's very, very clever. This just kills the momentum for East Bengal. See whether or not, I don't think the referee has any reason to book the goalkeeper here. A bit of gamesmanship. He just feels that the challenge was initiated at him. It's a strong telling off by the referee. We're back underway as Akash just urging for calm. Konsam Akash Singh, number 4 for FC Goa. Excellent, hasn't he been? Here's Rimi will just get rid of it. He's wasted a good chunk of time because of that. Experienced play, and that's what you need when you're up. Just to slow the pace down, frustrate the opposition. Try and pinch the second here. Malsa with a clever pass on his left foot. Finds Mohammad Ismail. A bit of space here. Winger looking for a bit of separation. Does well with a bit of trickery. Malsa again, a lot more influential. The ball towards the far stake. He's caught off balance there, but surely a foul. Vanam Lokam feeling the nudge there, and Goa see another one of their players hit the deck here. Might be cramped. It's humid conditions here at the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. It's March, it's Mumbai. It's no surprises there, and teams have now had time and game time, very importantly, to acclimatize themselves to the situation here. They play the 8 a.m. kickoff, you see the 4 p.m. kickoff, and then the 7 p.m. Every team getting those slots will be comfortable now, knowing the conditions remain the same for the players. The ground still holding up nicely after another triple header. Match week 3 of Group A of the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Really now taking shape, this table. Jamshedpur Football Club top of the pile here. There's another substitution for coach Ismail Gurung. Like Bryson Pereira, number 47, is being readied for action. We'll just confirm that shortly. Lovely drop of the shoulder down the left-hand side. Lengthy stoppage again. Look at the amount of time that FC Goa have just navigated without the ball really being in play. This is very clever stuff, this. And there's the confirmation of the substitute. Number 15, Mervin. His evening coming to an end. He's had a very good game, Mervin Fernandez. Number 47, Bryson Pereira. Good carry here from Ismail, brilliant work there. Looking but straight to Gaurav Shaw. Well, Gaurav Shaw, a massive reason as to why the scoreline is still 1-0. Brilliant save. Keep it at 1 as we are under 10 minutes to stoppage time away for a massive 3 points for FC Goa as they look to hold on. Both teams will have identical records in terms of win-loss as it stands. FC Goa, in terms of goal difference, looking for another one here. Good strong challenge. Bryson with his first involvement gives the ball away. Good strong play there from Andrews. Oh, it's a very heavy ball. Tries to just fire that towards the right-hand side. Applause rings all around the back line for FC Goa, who have been flawless at the back. The goalkeeper, the back four have been brilliant, but take so much credit has to go to the entire team of the way that they've covered the spaces in those midfield areas. Made it difficult for East Bengal to progress the ball centrally. Real team effort here, which will be applauded by coach Israel Gurung, and he'll use this game as a blueprint for his team. If you play so well up against such a high quality opposition, just feels that you can play like this in every game. Referee wants the play to continue. Real burst down the right hand side here. Aman trying to beat him with pace, but look at the work again from FC Goa. Battling on, giving him no real time or space. Akash Singh comes across to make the challenge and checks on the well-being of Akash. Couple of players feeling the effects of what has been an intense game of football here. Another substitution being readied for East Bengal Football Club. Number 53, Anandu. His evening comes to an end. Number 35, Kundraj coming on. Just confirm all the substitutions. We see that Anandu and Shamal both being withdrawn in the final phase. Number 35, Gurung, and number 55, Shijas, both being introduced. That should be that in terms of substitutions for coach Binu George. Parnyanatala really has gone for all 5 substitutions. Fresh legs all across the pitch now. Good pick out there. Can he break kindly? Shows his composure. Tries to beat Citroy towards the fast. Yaman can't find the back of the net. He was losing his balance, so it's difficult for him to get that on target. And FC Goa living dangerously there. Look at the substitutes all combining. She just finds the pass. Literally a second since coming on, nearly getting the assist. FC Goa hanging on in that situation there. First time really that East Bengal Football Club in the second half have loaded the box. That break of play nearly going against FC Goa. Ismail loses out. He's been eased off. Here's Aman. He's had a very positive influence into the game. He's lost out here. Malta with a bit of a heavy touch, but no one really next to him. He's picked his head up, and the pass is on here. If he can find it, he does, and the touch is slightly heavy, and he gets on his feet very quickly there, Bryson. Punted forward. Brilliant header there from Citro Carvalho. Offside flag has been raised to 6 minutes plus stoppage time here for East Bengal Football Club to try and rescue something from this game. FC Goa works so hard. They've defended well. They've created opportunities, but there's real jeopardy for all their hard work to be undone because of the scoreline. Here's Malsa now. Blue feet. His combination with Mohammad Ismail has been excellent in this match. Brilliant cross has been just about dealt with by Joseph Justin. Looking for a quick move on here. It's a brilliant throw there from Gaurav Shaw. He's had a fantastic game, hasn't he? Made some brilliant saves. His distribution is good. What a pick out that is. Can he find Aman? Can he keep this in play? Yes, he can. Aman under close watch there from Akash Singh. There's Rapke. Brilliant defending, and look who it is. It's the number 10 Malsa. He's done so well, and he finds the accurate pass. Here's Wellington striding forward, fresh legs and real impetus here for FC Goa on the right-hand side. Substitutes combining now. Gets it back quickly. Here's Bryson. Under 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Bryson Pereira does very well to keep the ball and his balance. Slowly eating into the time here. FC Goa find another one of their players on the deck here. East Bengal have very little time on their hands here. Very little in terms of options. Their coach has thrown absolutely everything in terms of options. 5 substitutes have been introduced. The clean sheet for FC Goa continues here. Just shows you how well they have defended, and they've repelled all of East Bengal's attacks. Great pass there. Looking for the pass. Can he bring it down? He is onside, but it's a heavy touch. Manages to hammer that clear. Anyway, we'll do here. FC Goa can nearly see the finish line here. Have to keep their concentrations on par. Good pass down the left-hand side, just looking to get a bit of support. Good bit of play again. FC Goa 3 minutes plus stoppage time away from getting their first victory in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Can see the finish line, can they? Coach Israel Gurung will be making sure that his team do not lose focus. They keep going. They've defended brilliantly, but they know the door is very much open here still for East Bengal Football Club to at least rescue a point. Free kick taken. Keeper stays. The header, no one really getting there. I think the last touch has come off Shajid. It has, and it's out for a goal kick, and yet another attack repelled by FC Goa. Remy will take his time. He has done this very well. He's seen his team defend resolutely. 88 minutes on the clock. Job still not finished. 2 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. We'll confirm how much time will be added on shortly. I have a feeling that with the number of substitutions that we have seen there, 5 for East Bengal Football Club, FC Goa making 3 themselves, and a few of those injuries and stoppages, might see about 5 minutes of stoppage time here. Feed by Sajid. Tries to bring that down nicely. Good flick on there. It's done just about enough there, Malik Jan, and they win the ball brilliantly there. First and the second ball won by FC Goa. Trying to just feed that forward to the very impressive Mohammad Ismail, who's been excellent down that left-hand side for FC Goa. Here's Gunraj. Second half substitute. 1 of 5 for East Bengal Football Club. Cracks that pass onto the left-hand side. Looking to venture forward. That's a heavy pass. Doesn't find his teammates. It's another attack that flickers out, and FC Goa are nearly home and dry here. They've defended like heroes, and knowing that this situation, a loss here would pretty much knock them out of the national group stages, they've come out and performed so well under pressure, knowing that anything less than 3 points, and from there all you're doing is playing for pride in the national group stages. But what they have done against last season's beaten finalists, they've put in an outstanding performance. Yes, the scoreline reads 1-0, but the chances that they've created, the saves that Gaurav Shaw has made, and some of the crossbar attempts have kept it at 1-0 as Gaurav Shaw with the dive for the cameras. And there you go, 6 minutes of stoppage time added on. Plenty of time for East Bengal Football Club to create one more opportunity, one more chance to try and rescue something from this match. Otherwise, it's 2 defeats out of 3 for East Bengal Football Club. Here's Aman. Down the outside he goes. Strong challenge there. Brilliant from Akash Singh. But he's lost out there. They still keep the ball. Every time you see a defender flying in, brilliant again from Aman. Into the box. Brilliant from Lionel Remy. Another follow-up. What a block that is from Citroy Carvalho. And he manages to clear. Heroic from the centre half. Saves his team 2 certain points there. And it looked like East Bengal had just about created the opportunity that they're looking for. But Citroy Carvalho with a tremendous and heroic block. Aman, since coming on for East Bengal, has been outstanding. He's been a constant threat down that right-hand side. Makes you wonder whether or not he should have started the game for East Bengal, but that is something that you can only say in hindsight. Coach Binu George Ranyanatala has thrown everything at FC Goa, but his team cannot find the goal that eludes them. It might condemn them to their second defeat in 3 of the national group stage games here. Looking to just slow things down here. FC Goa now might just drop into that deep block. They can't really hand the initiative here to East Bengal, as they might just throw absolutely everything they got. Shajid throws the ball into the box, so he's lost his balance at a very wrong time there. Shijaz trying his best to keep it. He does. Now Shijaz drops in on his left foot. Shijaz again. He's been very well dispossessed. Brilliant work from FC Goa defensively. Referee does very well. And now Malsa can clear. Oh, what a ball that could have turned out to be. 4 minutes of stoppage time remain here for East Bengal. It's critical time here for the men in white. Malsa again showing his composure. Keeps the ball very well. Here's Wellington from distance. Looks to chip the goalkeeper. Gaurav Shaw quickly shuffles his feet across. It's frantic here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Powerful header. Decent first take, and he's hammered that clear. Anywhere will do for FC Goa. Massive 3 points there. They're nearly there. Chucks him on the ground. Aman, powerful running again from the right winger, creating a bit of separation. Another devilish ball into the box. Very well headed away. He has done that all evening since coming on. Gunraj plays it short. Aman needs more touches on the ball as much as they can. He's been the most threatening for East Bengal. Yes, Sonam. Very well defended. That is very well defended from Asher, the 99, the right back. Halfway through stoppage time here. Applause ringing from the FC Goa bench. For 93 minutes, they will feel that they have thoroughly deserved the 3 points to get their first victory in the national group stages. Lixon Rebello, as it stands, with the match winner. His goal in the first half. A very well taken goal, the difference maker. But since then, FC Goa have hit the post, they've hit the crossbar. Gaurav Shaw has made some brilliant saves to keep this at 1-0. East Bengal really need to get this ball up the pitch here. They need urgency in their play. Trying to be as composed as possible till the very end. There's only about 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining here. As it stands, both teams, before this game started, we saw FC Goa bottom of the pack in 6th and East Bengal in 3rd. And now, as it stands, both teams will be level on points with only goal difference separating the 2 teams. East Bengal will be on -2 their goal difference. And for FC Goa, -3 as it stands. Aman with another ball into the box. Oh, brilliant grab there. Lionel Remy this time. Fantastic from him. As I mentioned, just goal difference. Just 1 goal difference as it stands, separating FC Goa and East Bengal. It's a massive dent with the hopes of East Bengal Football Club to try and finish in the top two. And we've seen Jamshedpur Football Club set the standard in Group A as match week 3 for Group A comes to conclusion here. Triple header again. It's been successful. It's been full of goals. We saw 7 in the first game, 3 in the second, and it's been a tight and tense encounter here in the final game of match week 3 in Group A. Just under a minute left for FC Goa, which Israel Gurung will burst out into celebration. He'll know what a massive performance this is from his boys. In a must-win scenario, it's a strike from distance. Gaurav Shaw was happy to see that. He passed his post. Under 30 seconds remain. It really is all or nothing time here for East Bengal Football Club. The referee has spotted it, and he's blown the full-time whistle. And it is FC Goa who are triumphant here at the Reliance Corporate Park. 1-0 the scoreline as Lixon Rebello's first goal in the national group stages turns out to be the winner. What a shift FC Goa have put in. They've come very close to scoring the second on multiple occasions as East Bengal Football Club could not find the route towards goal as FC Goa not just keep their first clean sheet in the national group stages, score their first goal and get their first victory. It's all to do for both teams after match week 3 on identical points with just goal difference separating the two. East Bengal Football Club with coach Binu George will be licking their wounds after their second defeat in 3 games. It's full time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's FC Goa 1, East Bengal Football Club 0.
जोरात आहे जोरात.
Well, we'll bring you the highlights of that very tight and tense encounter in this Group A fixture. You saw the number of chances that FC Goa did have. Mohammad Ismail on that occasion, on a couple of occasions, really had the chance. This one, Prakash couldn't get his header, the power necessary. Lixon Rebello, once he was through on goal, you felt after scoring his first, would have buried that chance, but the crossbar coming to their rescue. And since Aman came on for East Bengal Football Club, he was their most threatening player, creating a lot of chances, having a few attempts on goal himself. As you could see, FC Goa doing their very best to get the second. What a save this was from Gaurav Shaw. From close range as Gogocha nearly made it 2-0. Lixon Rebello's effort was deemed as offside, but this was a brilliant chance for Aman off balance. The chances kept flooding in. They managed to keep it at the same score as it was after half-time. Lionel Remy doing his very best as Citroy Carvalho and co outstanding in defense. Well, there you have it. Another successful day of live football action in the Reliance Foundation Development League comes to an end as you look at the statistics of this game. Very little to separate the two teams in terms of possession. 9 shots on target for Goa. FC East Bengal getting 7 of them. Plenty of chances created by both teams, under 30 of them. But it's only the solitary goal of Lixon Rebello separating the two teams. Full time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. This is me, Suraj, who's been your commentator this evening. It's FC Goa 1, East Bengal Football Club 0.